On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Herald.
To be a sign or indication of something to come, to proclaim or announce something publicly, often with great enthusiasm or fanfare.
Examples:
Herald the news. Herald a new era. The sound of the trumpet heralded the arrival of the king.
Tribune.
An official in ancient Rome who represented various social groups and had the power to veto decisions made by other officials, a platform or elevated area used for speaking or addressing a public audience.
Examples:
The position of tribune. Editorial tribune. The politician delivered his speech from the tribune to a crowd of cheering supporters.
Patriotic.
Having or showing love for one's country and a desire for its success and welfare.
Examples:
Patriotic duty. Patriotic fervor. He was wearing a patriotic t-shirt with the American flag on it.
Geopolitical.
Of or relating to political activity or relations between countries and groups of countries, as influenced by the physical features of a country or area.
Examples:
The geopolitical situations. Reduce geopolitical risk. The country holds dominant geopolitical power over its neighbors.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Fragility.
The quality of being easily broken, damaged, or destroyed, the state of being delicate or vulnerable.
Examples:
Fragility of life. Emotional fragility. The fragility of the glass required careful handling during shipping.
Cosmonaut.
A Russian astronaut or space traveler, a person trained to travel and work in space, particularly as part of the Soviet or Russian space program.
Examples:
Cosmonaut training. Female cosmonaut. Soviet cosmonauts like Gagarin and Leonov were celebrated as national heroes.
Environmentalist.
A person who is concerned with and advocates for the protection of the natural environment.
Examples:
Dedicated environmentalist. An environmentalist political party. The environmentalist lobby changed the mindset of many conservative politicians.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Foresee.
To perceive or predict, to anticipate or expect something to happen in the future.
Examples:
Foresee the consequences. Foresee challenges. I foresee a problem arising if we don't address this issue now.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Prophecy.
A statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
Prophecy fulfillment. Prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Canary.
A small, typically yellow songbird that is often kept as a pet or used to denote the presence of gas or other hazards in a mine.
Examples:
Canary bird. Canary yellow. The canary in the coal mine was used as an early warning system for miners about dangerous gases.
Coincide.
To take place at or near the same time.
Examples:
Partly coincide. Coincide with reality. These results coincide with our hypothesis.
Hippie.
A person who follows a counterculture movement that originated in the United States during the 1960s, characterized by the advocacy of nonviolence, communal living, and a rejection of traditional American values.
Examples:
Hippie lifestyle. Hippie music. The fashion of the hippie movement included unconventional clothing such as tie-dye shirts and bell-bottom jeans.
Parlance.
The way in which a particular group or community uses language, the specific terms, expressions, and jargon used by people in a particular field, profession, or social group.
Examples:
Legal parlance. Common parlance. In medical parlance, a heart attack is a myocardial infarction.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Ram.
To strike or push forcefully, often to cause damage, to batter or break open a door or barrier using brute force.
Examples:
Ram the door open. Ram into the ice. The car rammed into the wall, causing significant damage.
Amenity.
A feature or aspect that adds comfort, convenience, or enjoyment to a place or situation, a pleasant or desirable quality or attribute to features or services in a building, neighborhood, or public space.
Examples:
Luxury amenity. An amenity of professional coaching. While the hotel was quaint and charming, it lacked the modern amenity of high-speed internet.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Sensual.
Relating to or consisting in the gratification of the senses or the indulgence of physical pleasure.
Examples:
Sensual appeal. Speak in a sensual tone. The room was filled with the sensual aroma of incense and flowers.
Evocative.
Tending to evoke or bring something to mind.
Examples:
Evocative memories. Evocative language. The music was evocative of a bygone era.
Envy.
To experience a feeling of jealousy or resentment towards someone because of their possessions, qualities, or achievements. To desire to have something that someone else has. Noun, a feeling of resentment or jealousy towards someone else's perceived advantage or success.
Examples:
Envy his success. Feeling envy toward him. I can't help but envy my friend's ability to stay calm in stressful situations.
Halo.
A circular band of light around the head of a saint or holy person in the art, often representing a spiritual aura. A circular band of light around the sun or moon, especially during an eclipse.
Examples:
Halo effect. Halo around the moon. The painting of the saint had a golden halo surrounding her head, symbolizing her holiness.
Tempting.
Likely to attract or persuade someone to do something, especially something that may not be wise or safe.
Examples:
Tempting offer. Sound very tempting. The chocolate cake was too tempting for me to resist.
Seduce.
To entice someone to engage in sexual behavior or to enter into a romantic relationship.
Examples:
Seduce him into crime. Seduce her mind. He tried to seduce her with his charm and good looks.
Perpetual.
Continuing for an extended period in the same way without stopping or being interrupted.
Examples:
perpetual motion machine, perpetual struggle. The company employs a perpetual inventory system.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
industrialized service, industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Simplistic.
Oversimplified or lacking in complexity or depth, characterized by an attempt to explain something complex or multifaceted with overly vague or simple terms.
Examples:
simplistic approach, simplistic design. The politician's solution to the problem was too simplistic to solve the underlying issue.
Annul.
To make something legally or officially invalid.
Examples:
annul his orders, annul a judgment. The court annulled the marriage due to fraud.
Deprive.
To take away something from someone.
Examples:
deprive others of profit, deprive him of his status. He was deprived of his freedom when sentenced to life in prison.
Generalize.
To make something, such as a theory, idea, etc., more widespread or widely applicable based on what is true in some cases.
Examples:
generalize Kepler's first law. Generalize sophisticatedly. It's dangerous to generalize about people.
Megacity.
A huge city, especially with a population of more than 10 million people.
Examples:
megacity pollution, megacity project. The fishing village grew rapidly into a bustling megacity.
Urbanization.
The process of population growth and physical expansion of cities, often involving increased migration from rural areas and the development of urban infrastructure and culture.
Examples:
urbanization process, non-urbanization area. Rapid urbanization has led to many environmental and social issues in cities.
Treble.
The highest vocal or instrumental register, typically performed by a woman or child, a high-pitched sound or tone, 3 times as much of something or threefold.
Examples:
treble clef, treble booster. The soprano singer hit a piercing treble note during the performance.
Headquarter.
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter, an emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Commute.
To regularly travel a particular journey, especially between one's home and place of work. Noun, a regular journey of some distance to and from your place of work.
Examples:
Commute to work, daily commute. He had to commute 2 hours each way to get to work.
Insulate.
To protect something by interposing material that prevents heat, noise, electricity, etc.
Examples:
Insulate the room from sound. Insulate electricity. We had our bedroom insulated before winter came.
Humanistic.
Relating to or emphasizing the value, dignity, and agency of human beings, as opposed to the supernatural, divine, or animal, marked by human ideals and interests.
Examples:
Humanistic themes. Humanistic psychology. The humanistic approach to psychology emphasizes individual consciousness and free will.
Encapsulate.
To enclose or envelop something within a capsule or a membrane, to express or summarize the essence or core of something in a condensed form.
Examples:
Encapsulate the message. Encapsulate the essence. The movie can encapsulate the book's spirit, bringing it to life on screen.
Greenery.
Plant life, especially lush and flourishing vegetation.
Examples:
The greenery in a courtyard. Greenery environment. The city plans to add more greenery in public spaces to improve air quality and aesthetic.
Chairperson.
The officer who presides over organization meetings.
Examples:
Vice chairperson. The meeting elected a chairperson. The chairperson has the authority to approve or deny any request.
Norman.
Relating to or characteristic of the Normans, a people who originally came from Normandy, France, and who had a significant impact on the history and culture of Britain and other European countries. The term can also refer to a style of architecture or art that developed during the Norman period.
Examples:
Norman Cathedral. Norman invasion. The Norman architecture in the Old City was a sight to behold.
Typewriter.
A mechanical device used for writing, consisting of type keys that, when pressed, imprint ink onto paper or other writing material, mainly used before modern computers, printers, and word processors took over.
Examples:
typewriter keys, electronic typewriter. I found an old typewriter at a thrift store and used it to write my novel.
Ventilate.
To supply fresh air to a room, building, etc., to remove stale air from it.
Examples:
ventilate my opinion, ventilate air. It's important to ventilate the room to avoid the buildup of harmful gases.
Enclose.
To surround, as with a fence, wall, or barrier, to put within boundaries, to include.
Examples:
enclose a check with a letter. Enclose area. The walls were enclosed to create a private outdoor space.
Prefabricated.
Constructed or made in advance, often in sections or components, before being assembled on-site, manufactured or built in a factory rather than on-site.
Examples:
prefabricated building, prefabricated home. The new office building was constructed with prefabricated materials, which helped save time and money.
Clad.
Dressed or covered in a particular way, provided or protected with a particular material or substance.
Examples:
clad completely in black, clad in armor. The athlete was clad in a tight-fitting suit designed to reduce drag and improve performance.
Shingle.
A thin piece of wood, slate, or other material used as a roof covering or siding.
Examples:
asphalt shingle, wooden shingle. The roofer installed new shingles on the roof to replace the old and worn-out ones.
Reinvent.
To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new.
Examples:
reinvent local dishes, reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores.
Whir.
To make a low, continuous, and often rhythmic sound, similar to the sound of a machine or a motor rotating at high speed. Noun, a low, continuous sound that is produced by something rotating quickly or moving rapidly through the air.
Examples:
whir up and down, machines whirring. The sound of the engine whirred as the plane took off.
Solitary.
Existing, living, or doing without others.
Examples:
use of solitary confinement, a solitary traveler. He never uttered a solitary word.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
protagonist of drama, play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Inexorable.
Describing a process or situation that is impossible to stop, prevent, or change, relentless, unyielding, or unstoppable in force or effect.
Examples:
Inexorable decline. Inexorable force. His inexorable determination to succeed made him a force to be reckoned with.
Reinterpretation.
A new or different interpretation or explanation of something, especially a text or piece of artwork.
Examples:
Reinterpretation of history. Reinterpretation of the Constitution. The artist's reinterpretation of the classic painting received mixed reviews.
Manifesto.
A public declaration or statement of policy and aims, usually issued by a political party or government, a written statement or proclamation of one's beliefs or intentions.
Examples:
Manifesto statement. Environmental manifesto. The political party issued a manifesto outlining its plans for the country's future.
Aquifer.
An underground layer of rock, sand, or earth that can take in and hold water.
Examples:
Aquifer soil. Subsurface aquifer. Some areas melt snow by harnessing heat from underground aquifers.
Bloc.
A group of countries or political parties that have similar interests or goals and often act together.
Examples:
Bloc countries. A bloc of developing nations. The country decided to join the economic bloc to benefit from the trade agreements.
Build up.
The accumulation or increase of something over time.
Examples:
Lactic acid buildup. Huge military buildup. The buildup of stress over time can lead to health problems.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Triangulation.
The process of determining the location or position of something, such as an object, place, or point, by measuring the angles or distances between multiple reference points or landmarks.
Examples:
Triangulation method. Political triangulation. The archaeologists used GPS triangulation to accurately map the ancient ruins.
Atrium.
A central or main hall or open space in a building, typically with a skylight or large window, often serving as a gathering area or focal point of anatomy, a chamber or cavity within the heart or inner ear.
Examples:
Atrium architecture, atrium valve. The office building had a beautiful atrium in the center, filled with natural light and plants.
Comp.
Short for compensate, meaning to give goods or services to someone without asking for payment.
Examples:
Comp their meal. Comp the employees with a bonus. The casino comped her room and meals for being a high-rolling gambler.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Redress.
To correct an error, a fault, or something bad.
Examples:
Redress a person. Redress gender disparities. That monk tried to redress wrongs in his kingdom in a nonviolent manner.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War. Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Lifeline.
A line, rope, or cable used to support or rescue a person in danger or distress, vital or necessary support, connection, or source of help.
Examples:
Lifeline support. Emotional lifeline. My best friend has been my lifeline throughout all of my hardships. Desalination. The process of removing salt, especially from seawater.
Examples:
Shut down a desalination plant. Water desalination. He worked on improving the equipment using the freeze desalination method.
Lifeblood.
A vital or essential element or substance that is necessary for survival or success.
Examples:
The lifeblood of every organization. The lifeblood of the economy. The company's reputation is its lifeblood.
Hostility.
Aggressive or unfriendly feelings or behavior.
Examples:
An act of hostility. Bitter hostility. Her unconcealed hostility made us unpleasant.
Unify.
To bring or join something together so that they form a single unit.
Examples:
Unify the system. Unify the party. The people believe that they can unify the country. Faction. A group within an organization or political party that is in disagreement with the majority or seeks to create change in policies or leadership.
Examples:
extremist faction, religious faction. The political faction within the party was causing conflicts and disagreements.
Inseparable.
Incapable of being separated or disjoined, closely welded or joined together, mutually dependent or closely linked.
Examples:
inseparable friends, inseparable duo. The two friends were inseparable and did everything together.
Legible.
Capable of being easily read or deciphered, having clear and distinct letters or characters.
Examples:
legible signature, legible instructions. The teacher asked students to ensure they had legible handwriting so that she could easily grade their papers.
Cathedral.
The main Christian church of a bishop's diocese, which is often the largest and most important church in the area.
Examples:
cathedral school, cathedral choir. The cathedral's stained glass windows depicted scenes from the Bible.
Olympiad.
A period of 4 years, originally the time between the ancient Olympic Games and now commonly used to refer to the modern Olympic Games, which are held every 4 years.
Examples:
the modern Olympiad, Summer Olympiad. She won a gold medal in the physics Olympiad and was praised by her teachers and peers.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
no aspiration for fame, aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Ransom.
A large amount of money that is paid for being made to secure the release of a person being held captive.
Examples:
ransom money, ransom demand. The kidnappers demanded a ransom for the release of the victim.
Rogue.
A deceitful and unreliable person, a person who behaves badly.
Examples:
a rogue detective, rogue state. The president states emphatically that the opponent country is a rogue state that supports terrorism.
Concerted.
Involving the joint activity of more than one person, government, country, etc.
Examples:
concerted effort, apply concerted pressure. The NGO launched a concerted campaign to raise awareness about the issue.